Hiya, I'm Lee. Welcome to my home. I'm going to show you a few pictures individually, and I will explain to you about each picture and what it represents in my life. So the first one I'm going to lift up is where I was born and brought up in the family home. It was a very mixed family. Didn't have a good upbringing, didn't have a very good family background. My dad was Jehovah's Witness, my mum was a Christian, so there was a different beliefs in the house. And as the years went on, when I was 16, I came out to my parents being gay, and because of their religion, they didn't like it, especially my father being Jehovah's Witness. So he threw me out of the house when I was 16. So I ended up living on the streets, getting in trouble with the police quite often. It eventually led me going to prison. Again, this is a snap of one I used to go to. Been there twice in my life, and that's when I didn't like people in authority and stuff like that. From leaving prison, went into an hostel in Lancaster, and when, again, from the prison to there, I didn't like people in power. I was against it all, so they decided to move me out of the hostel without any life experience in how to cook, how to look after myself, and they put me in a bedsit in Morecambe. That's very similar to what I was put into. Like I say, when I left the hostel to go into there, I didn't know how to cook, didn't know how to look after myself. Touchwood, luckily, there was a gentleman who lived in the same block. He taught me from day one how to cook, how to shop, how to pay bills, how to look after myself. Like I say, I didn't know what I was doing. From there, I was looking around for somewhere proper to live. So I bumped into this landlord who I know possibly has some flats. So I wanted to be independent. So I eventually got around him to give me a flat. Again, picked up a flat there, very similar to mine. Things were going fine. I started to get out and about, meeting people, doing charity work. Sadly, COVID came and we all locked down. So I was like 2 years, a year and a half, locked up in my flat, feeling depressed, lonely. And again, this is the same one, but in black and white. And it was when I went through the depression with lockdown. I like human contact. I like to speak to people, and I couldn't do that at all. I couldn't have no visitors in. So it was like a barrier, come straight down, and yeah, there's no other ways to put it. It was scary. So when we was able to start getting out and about, I was looking for somewhere to go to meet people. I was going down Yorkshire Street in Morecambe, see if there wasn't anything down there. I passed what they call Grace Ministers quite a few times, but when I read outside it was a Christian setup, I thought, no, I'm not going in. But something led me to go in, and it made me feel so welcome. And again, this is a snapshot of Grace Ministers. Even though I am going to Grace Ministers, it doesn't solve your problems. His problem's still there. I have been really struggling with finances. Get universal credit. Time my rent has gone out to that, and my bills, I've got nothing to play with, as in to go shopping, and I can't go anywhere to have a rest. I can't go out of the area just to have that half an hour time to think and whatever, because of financial situation. Also, because of the situation with the money, I can't buy food. It's either a case of, like the saying, eating or heating. I can't do both. So I rely on food bank, and again, it's embarrassing when you was able to afford things and you can't afford things now. It's just embarrassing. It makes you feel disgusted, you know, that people looking down on you because you can't afford a tin of beans, you know. So you get in your mind that people looking down on you and laughing because you can't afford a tin of beans, you can't afford a loaf of bread. If I have to go to the job centre or hospital or whatever, I've got to find the money for the transport to get the bus. And the bus fares have recently just gone up. Like before it was a struggle to get the bus because of money, and now it's even worse. Because I had to go to the job centre today, and I had to scrounge £2.70. I had to beg for £2.70 just to get the bus into town. If I couldn't get it, I wouldn't have been able to go to the job centre, and that would have made me lose my benefit because I can't get there. And regarding Wi-Fi, you know, I've got to find places where they do it, and some places don't do Wi-Fi now. So again, to get information for the job centre, when they send you messages on your universal credit, I can't get connection for the Wi-Fi, so I can't get to my messages. You know, so it's difficult. So yeah, that's my home from beginning to where I am now.